Tuesday night, the Champions League is back, and it is a massive opportunity for Arsenal to rectify what happened in the first game of the group stage away from home in a loss against Dynamo Zagreb. Now, this Tuesday, we've got Olympiacos at home. Won't be an easy game, but we've just beaten Spurs 2-1 away from home. Had a great 5-2 win against Leicester at the King Power Stadium at the weekend, and this is a perfect chance to get a hat-trick of victories under our belt heading into a massive game this coming Sunday against Manchester United at home. We need 3 wins on the bounce to really give us some confidence to rejuvenate our season and hopefully get 3 points against Manchester United. But the Champions League at the moment is the priority, considering that we didn't start off in the right manner. We've got a very difficult couple of games coming up against Bayern Munich later on in the group, and it's games at home to the likes of Olympiacos where we need to be racking up the points. Dynamo Zagreb away is a game that we really should have won, and this would have put us 6 points on the board, but unfortunately it does look like we can only get a maximum of 3 points from these 2 games, considering I won't mention it again how poorly things went away in Croatia. But Zagreb have got a tough game against Bayern Munich, so if Bayern are able to get a victory over Zagreb and we're able to beat Olympiacos by a significant amount of goals, that'll put us in quite a good position in the group, potentially could boost us up to second. Realistically, I think even before the group started, we weren't going to rival Bayern too much for a top spot. I do realistically believe we'll finish second, but a win in this could turn things around. I mean, if we get a win against Bayern Munich, which albeit is very unrealistic at this moment in time, but anything can happen in football. It's a crazy game. Maybe when we come to playing Bayern Munich, we'll have a good number of wins under our belt. I'll be a bit more confident in this Arsenal side, but we'll see how things go, and potentially, if things do go to plan, we could see us challenging for the top spot with Bayern Munich. But realistically, for the moment, I think second is our best option, and we can start it off with a win against a tough Olympiacos side. Now, what do you need to know about Olympiacos? Well, we've played them a lot in the past couple of Champions League seasons, tend to have a good amount of victories against them, and at this moment in time, they are absolutely bossing the Greek Super League. I think they've got 5 wins out of 5, 15 points out of a possible 15, scored a good number of goals, and I think they've scored about 16 goals actually. So typically, they're dominating their Greek league as they always do. So they're going to go into the game high on confidence. They've not really got anything to lose. They'll probably believe that they can get a victory from this game, considering how we played against Dynamo Zagreb. I hate that I keep bringing that up, but I mean, Olympiacos will be looking for a reason to upset us in this game, and we can't give them a reason to do that. I'm expecting us to go out with a full strength side. I don't want us rotating like in the way that we did against Dynamo Zagreb. I hope we play our full strength team. One issue that we've got at the moment is that Coquelin, do we risk him or not? I think he's coming back into the team. He did train with the side for a couple of days now, but is he a player that's worth risking, considering the number of games that we've got coming up against the likes of Manchester United, etc. So maybe it wouldn't be worth risking him. One thing I would like to see possibly is Callum Chambers starting our central defensive midfield role. We are without Mikel Arteta and Matthew Flamley, so that's a bit of a blow to us in that area. But let's look at the positives. This is a chance for Chambers to be a kind of Kurt Zuma for us, playing that role in central defensive midfield, and maybe he'll do a job there. It remains to be seen. He could be god-awful there. We don't know until we try, but I think it will give us a little bit more defensive stability than, say, playing a pivot of Santi Cazorla and Aaron Ramsey. Olivier Giroud is suspended for the game. I don't think we're going to miss him too much. I think he didn't have much of an impact in the game in Croatia. I'd expect Walker to start up top, who had a great impact off the bench, got a goal back for us, and of course got the goal at the weekend, put in a fantastic performance. He's high on confidence. I think it's 12 goals in 13 starts for Walcott now, which is absolutely phenomenal. So, of course, for me, he's got to be starting this game, keep up this good run of form, and just continuously play him in that striking role. Will give him his confidence the absolute world of good. But aside from that, I'd pretty much go with an unchanged lineup that played against Leicester. Maybe play Oxlade-Chamberlain ahead of Aaron Ramsey on that right-hand side, so maybe a Chambers, Santi Cazorla pivot. Bring Gabriel back into the side, definitely, and I'd keep the fullbacks the same. I don't want us bringing in Debussy and Gibbs for this game. Maybe Gibbs is the one exception, but I'd rather stay with a pretty solid defence. Maybe I wouldn't have a problem with Mertesacker starting the game, but apart from that, I'd like to see us start a very strong team, one that can put at least a 2 or 3. I'd love us to smash Olympiacos by about 4 or 5 goals still. I really don't think that will happen, but a 3-0 win, I think, is exactly what we need going into a tough game against United, just to give us some confidence. That would have, if we get a 3-0 win, that would be like 8 goals in 2 games if you include the Tottenham game, 10 goals in 3 games. So that would do us the world of good, considering we haven't been scoring that much at the opening stages of the season. If Alexis Sanchez can get a few more goals, potentially could be a very good game for Arsenal, but I'm not taking anything for granted just yet. It could all go horribly wrong, but fingers crossed it'll be 3 points heading our way in the Champions League group stage. Really get us off the mark is exactly what we need, and like I say, one eye on that United game, so hopefully it'll be a big win to Arsenal. But anyway, those were my thoughts And what I want to see regarding the team lineup going into the game on Tuesday night is I'm really looking forward to this Champions League game. I always enjoy Champions League nights at the Emirates Stadium. But let me know your team lineups in the comments box below. Like the video if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV, and please do check out my own channel, AFC Game by Game. And as always, I'll be speaking to you very soon, guys.